Today we are going to talk about Robert Frost and one of his very famous poem, Road Not Taken. Robert Frost was born in 1874 and he died in 1963. Robert Frost was born in San Francisco, but his family moved to Lawrence, Massachusetts in 1884 following his father's death. Frost's first book was published around the age of 40, but he would go on to win a record of 4 Pulitzer Prizes and became the most famous poet of his time before his death at the age of 88. Though he was an American poet, Frost's work was mostly published in England first, before USA. His incredible view on nature made him one of the famous American poets. He explored the rural life of England in the 20th century. He drew nature in such a way which made the reader question the social and philosophical complexities of life. Some of his appreciated works are the poems like Road Not Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Fire and Ice, A Further Range, etc. I'm going to read the poem The Road Not Taken and then we'll go for the analysis of the same. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then I took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no stave had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by. And that has made all the difference. The road not taken basically tells about the choices we make in life and how it shapes us in future. One should live in the present and not in the past. The philosophy of is the key of attaining success. Life is not a bed of roses, I know, and we all know that. But its hurdles are to be crossed bravely. One must not feel nervous and get dejected in the trying circumstances. On some instances, one needs to be confident about the choices he or she makes. The setting of the poem is in the woods in the autumn season. In this particular poem, the speaker describes himself as facing a choice between which of the two roads to take. The speaker's choice indicates that all people at some point of time in their life must make difficult decisions. Through the speaker's experience, the poem explores the nature of choices and what it means to be a person forced to choose. The poet regrets on the fact that he is not able to travel both the roads. The roads were equally traveled and there was no difference between them, so he got confused. It was difficult to decide which road would be more convenient and comfortable. He wanted to choose the one that would take him to his intended destination. The roads represent the problem of decision making. Human beings suffer because of their choices and decisions. They find themselves in such situations at every step in their lives. Out of the available options, they have to choose the one that may take them to their destination. The choice decides the outcome of our life. He chose the road after much contemplation and thought of returning back someday to travel on the other road. But years after, he was both proud and regretful. Proud to have chosen a different path that shaped what he was then, and regretted that he could never make it back to travel the other one. Whenever in life we make an important choice, it leads to a series of incidents and diverse conditions which never let us to look back. Life is very short. We all know that. And we should decide on our life very carefully. Life does not always give second chances, guys. Road not taken, if you really understand the inner meaning of the poem, it will help you throughout your life whenever you come to that junction in your life and you have to make a difficult decision. You have to think about future. You have to think about the loved ones around you. The choice that you make today will definitely affect your future, but it will also affect the people around you. Choices are not very easy always. It's not like choosing clothes. It's not like what to eat and what not. Sometimes choices can be very difficult. It may actually leave you demotivated. I will say this poem will actually inspire you in every step of your life whenever you feel that you need one. I'll come up with many more analysis of different poems which are very close to my heart, and we will meet soon, guys. If you have anything to say, if you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you have anything more to say, please leave your messages in the comment section. I'll definitely get back to you. Thank you so much.